What's going on, nation? Vape here, and welcome. Today I bring a brand new company, well, a new company to the channel. Okay, it's not a brand new company. They've been on the market for a while. They're based in Canada. I'm pretty sure they manufactured in China, even though the website I bought this RTA say made in USA. So I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure it's made in China. But they come back to Canada, they check them all, they give it the pass, and then they sell it. They send it to the stores. And we're talking about the Juggerknot Mini RTA. And for a very long time, that I want to grab a Juggerknot. The first Juggerknot dual coil released about a year ago. It was a bit expensive. It's about 100 UK pounds. And I never really had that chance to grab it. So now, no long time ago, they launched the Juggerknot Mini RTA. And I said, you know what, this one is a bit more accessible. And I needed a present for Christmas, you know. And my wife said, well, you need to choose something for Christmas. So I choose the Juggerknot. So single coil, top airflow, got very, very similar things to the engine. I mean, it's a lot of stuff to cover. So what we're going to do now? We're going to dive down. Okay, and here is the box where your Juggerknot Mini RTA by QP Design comes in. Signature of the owner. Pretty simple box. I mean, you got Juggerknot Mini. You're gonna get a vape band. You're gonna get an authentication card, and it's right by hand. So I presume it was checked one by one, and it's right by hand. It's signed by that person that will check it. You're gonna have a 2 ml tank, and this one, the bubble, is gonna be a 4.5 ml. And you're gonna get this baggie with extra O-rings, extra pull screws, an Allen key, and a flathead screw. And here we have the main event, the Juggerknot RTA Mini. So, starting from the bottom, is a 24mm diameter. On the bottom, you're gonna have Juggerknot Mini QP Design, signature of the owner, serial number. Gonna have a gold-plated 510. It protrudes, but I'm not really sure if you want to use this kind, especially single coil on the hybrid. You're gonna have an 810 drip tip, very nice drip tip, to be honest. Let's see if I can grab it. Here we go. So it's gonna have like a ring in there with the signature of the owner, and they call it a signature tip. Even though it's nothing to do with signature tips here in the UK, but it's beautiful. Now, every tank is gonna come a different color, okay, and you can't choose the color of the drip tip. You might have purple, you might have blue, you might have green. Mine actually came with red, and I love a black tank with red, so I got lucky. On the top, you're gonna have your airflow configuration, okay, so it's a bit hard to gain there, but very easy to adjust as soon as you get it, as you can see. So obviously what you adjust on one side is going to be the same on the other, and you're going to have a stopper on both sides. Oop, I just unscrewed the tank. I didn't want to do that. In here you're going to have your filling method. Okay, so you just push in. It's a bit like the the OBS engine. You push in, fill it up. Alright, and it's gonna fit 4.5 ml on the bubble tank. Very easy, very nice adjustment. Obviously, it's not gonna tell you where is the hole, so if you wanna, this thing turns, try to always align Juggerknot with the hole, so you always know where is the hole, and you don't open like that, and the hole's gonna be here and start to leak, even though it's gonna be very hard. Now, obviously, you can unscrew your tank to access your deck. Okay. Bubble glass obviously comes out. You can put a straight glass. The straight glass gonna look very sexy, but only 2 ml. I mean, I understand they want to make it also TPD compliant, but only 2 ml. So you're gonna probably be filling a lot. Even though I prefer the straight tank, it looks very sexy. I always use the bubble just to have more juice capacity, and this is as far as you can go. You can't take anything else apart, you know, just a drip tip comes out, this filling method. You're gonna have some kind of cage going on in here, and here as you can see, your deck's gonna slide there. So those ports here is gonna be where your wick's gonna be, and is gonna be feeding through here. And those ports there is gonna be the airflow. So the airflow is gonna travel through the top, through those two ports in there, and eat your coils from the side. I'm gonna show you in a minute the deck. And you also got those two tiny holes in there that I'm not really sure if it's that an extra airflow or something. Machining on this is top notch. I mean, you will expect on the price point this cost. This turns. Here we go. It allows you to, to fit your deck. That's why it turns. Machining is just perfect. And here we have the deck. Let me zoom in. Here we go. So the deck, single coil, obviously. The first Juggerknot was dual coil, pretty similar to this, but just dual coil. It will come pre-installed with the flathead screws, but I think they are so tiny that I changed to the grub screws. It's gonna be a bit more easy. Even though I think this side, the right side, the threading, I don't know, is something going on in there. I think the screw touch on the side. I don't know if it's the screw, the threading. So you saw those ports. They come from the side. Your coil is gonna be pull in here, and it's gonna eat from the sides, eat your coil, and obviously go up to your mouth. Here is gonna be where your wick's gonna be. So those other two ports is where the liquid's gonna reach, touch your wicks, and feed your coil. I mean, like I say, machining on this is just perfect. And I mean, you will expect for the price point that we're gonna talk in the end that this cost, obviously it's gonna be perfect. Even though they say on the website I bought it, they say made in USA. I'm pretty sure this is made actually in China. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna throw a coil, wick, and juice it up. Okay, and we're ready. So as you saw, very easy to just put your coil in there, wick it. Now obviously align your deck. If not, it will align on its own. Don't worry, it's a bit like the OBS engine, very similar. Fill up your tank and you're ready to be vape. Okay, so we're gonna come back on top. I tell you where you can get it, price, and we run to pros and cons. Alright, and we're back, and that was the up and close for the Juggerknot by QP Designs. Now, where you can get it, I got mine here from the UK, okay? I will not really recommend getting from China because you might get a clone, even though normally the mention is a clone. if they don't mention, you might still get cloned. So I'm gonna leave a link on the description where I got this one here in the UK, vapetime.co.uk. If you're outside the UK, try to search for a nice store, or you can get straight, I think, from Canada, from QP Designs. All right, so let's go to pros and cons, and starting on cons. Oh, I didn't mention the price. The price for this bad boy is £69, well, £70, UK pounds, okay? Down the States, or I mean, is US, is Canada dollars, so I even don't know how much is that. And down the US, I don't know, you're probably looking around $80 to $90 for the mini RTA. So pros and cons. Cons first. Now, when I first got it, I was expecting, I paid £70 for this. It was a Christmas gift for my wife, and I was like, you know what? I'm expecting, I'm so used to buy stuff. Don't take me wrong, they're down from China, they got a lot of quality, but I paid, I mean, the double price that I normally pay for an RTA. So I was, the expectation was very, very high. Now, when I got it out of the box, I was very surprised with the quality. It was very, very clean, very shiny. Machining was very good. I love the drip tip, and we're going to pros now. So, my expectation was a bit high. So, I tried my first build in it, and the flavor was no good. And I was like, damn. I changed the coil. The flavor was a bit bad, but it was still not that kind of flavor. So what I want to say here is, you want to keep your coil as low as possible, as close as the deck as you can. All right, obviously without touching the deck, you don't want to short it, but you want to keep it very, very close there. And also I recommend to throw a high build in here, like this one is a 0.3. You want to throw a 0.2, a 0.3, because if you throw a 0.1, a 0.15, if you put it very high, the flavor is not going to be very good. So it's not going to be, in terms of building, you want to have a bit of experience before you grab something like that. You spend £70 in an RTA that you might not going to be able to build, and then you're going to get very disappointed. The airflow, there is tiny cons in here, all right, very, very tiny cons. The airflow is a bit hard. I mean, you really had to get your fingers there to really, really grab it. But as soon as you grab it, it's very, very easy to turn. And I also want to point out, no extra drip tip. I wish they had included like a full black, or a full frost drip tip 810, or maybe a 510 drip tip adapter and a 510 drip tip. I mean, for the price, they should include. I mean, don't take me wrong, this drip tip looks beautiful, but it is definitely a bit shorty. Definitely not my style. It's a bit too short. Even though I love the way it looks, so that's why I keep it here. I wish maybe to put one of my 810s, but they don't look as good as this one. So I wish they had included an extra one in the package. I mean, for the price you're paying for this, I think they should have included. Other than that, this thing is kind of a beast, to be honest. Pros, I mean, machining, the cleaning, how it comes, give you the bubble glass, even though it looks a bit funky. I mean, it's 4.5 mls. I understand why they do the 2 mls for TPD compliant. Filling method, very, very easy. Love the drip tip. This drip tip is the signature. They call signature drip tip. Is lovely. It looks very, very good. Easy filling method. Easy to build. Okay, the wicking. Even though you have to have some kind of experience, to have a nice flavorful vape, as soon as you get it, it's very, very easy. What else? Is anything else that I want to talk about? Pros. Flavor is very, very good. Vapor production is not bad at all. I got a 0.31 build, 40 watts. Airflow, let's put a quarter close. Let's have it. Very, very flavorful. You saw the clouds. plenty of clouds. Wicking, if you wick it properly, it's got to keep up, no issues in there. Let's close to halfway. Now obviously the flavor's gonna pop now. Plenty of clouds, plenty of flavor. Very, very good RTA. Now, you know that I talk in almost all my videos about the Kyling Mini and how I love the Kyling Mini. Now, this is a single coil. How do I compare to the Kyling Mini, and if I recommend over the Kyling Mini? Now, you have to take one thing in consideration. The Kyling Mini is about £30. This one is £70. So it's twice the price, and you're still gonna have enough money probably for juice. So listen, if you want, this is not high end, is the entry to high end. um, if you want to have something that looks good, good machining, that you kind of enjoy to have on your mod, you look at it and you go like, I got a really, really nice tank. Yeah, definitely go for it, because experience wise is going to be the same as the Kindly. It's not going to be better, it's not going to be worse, it's going to be very, very similar. Obviously, if you can't afford it, the Kindly Mini is a very, very good option. But head to head, I think they are very, very close. Each one got his pros, each one got his cons, but in the end of the day, they are both really, really good RTAs. And if you can afford this one, definitely go for it. I will recommend. I'm gonna leave a link on the description where you can get one if you want to. We're gonna wrap it up. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I wish you all the best again. I hope to see you on the next video. Till there, keep vaping.